Hello everyone, I'm Lokesh.
I'm Ananya.
Welcome to our brand new episode of our series called How I Raised the Bar, brought to you by our very own Bar of Chalk, where we talk about the journey of an entrepreneur from bake to brand.
Today we have with us Dr. Kasturi, founder of Bakeology and Baker. She is a professional dentist and did her master's in hospital administration. Due to some personal commitments, she moved to a healthy baking where she won a number of competitions and even became the co-author of India's first healthy baking book series. Started her venture Bakeology and both thrived in the world of healthy baking. Let's hear from her inspirational story and how she raised the bar of healthy baking in India. So, hi, Kasturi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you both?
We are
We're also
great.
good this week. So I'm very curious to know, the journey from a professional career of a dentist to an entrepreneur in baking industry. So how was it, and how did that happen?
Being from the medical background, when I decided to, stay at home for my daughter, of course, because I didn't want to leave her, in creches or, daycare centers. I wanted to be there with her, yet do something, which will make a mark. So that was my main aim. And second thing is, now that I have a baby, I wanted to raise the baby with the like a healthy lifestyle kind of a thing. I had that in my mind. So and along with that, my educational background, like I'm a dentist, and I have this master's in hospital administration degree. I have also done my clinical nutrition thing. So combining all of that together, because I was interested in cooking, I decided I would explore baking a bit, but baking without maida, without eggs, without butter, without baking powder, without a lot of ingredients that normally go in any shelf bakes that you get outside. So I decided to experiment on that. But nevertheless, I didn't know that I would come this far in healthy baking since the past almost 6 to 7 years of me into being into healthy baking.
That's great, ma'am. It's transition, how you went into it is great. So, ma'am,
Thank
we would
you.
like to know more about Bakeology and Bako Girl and also how you developed the brand.
Sure. So as of now, I am the owner at Bakeology and a co-owner or a co-founder of Bake Your Girl. Okay. So Bakeology is so in Bakeology basically, commercially sell healthy bakes. So we sell a lot of cakes, cookies, biscuits, these various dips, sourdough breads, and a lot of things like brownies and all of that. And also we conduct online workshops of healthy and especially, so my forte is gluten free. Gluten free is baking without
Yes.
maida and whole wheat. So gluten free is baking with ragi, jawar, and all of that, of flours. Okay. So we conduct workshops of cakes and cookies under Bakeology. Now that's about Bakeology. Bake Your Girl is a online school of where we have 9 syllabuses running, and where we teach sourdough breads. Now not only breads, we also teach sourdough cookies, we also teach sourdough cakes, we also teach sourdough brownies, and a lot of things under sourdough bread. So Bake Your Girl is all sourdough, and Bakeology is like normal cakes, cookies, and all of that. That is what it is.
So, what made you shift to healthy baking? Like, is public aware about healthy baking, and how well is it accepted by the people? Like, take me for example. If I hear about healthy baking, so no disrespect, but I would think that cookie would be like tasty or something. So, do you often feel these kind of like prejudice and all?
I totally agree to your look and the expressions that you have given me. So, being experiencing that since I have started healthy baking since almost 2014, my experiments were on since 2014, but went on a full boom after Zoe was born. So, post
Yeah.
2015, and since 16, I decided that no, I had to get this out of my house, not only restrict it to myself. So what I did was since 2016, I, conducted a lot of pop-ups. Okay, I remember my first
Yes.
pop-up was at Mahalakshmi Race Course, and the response and the amazing response that I got over there, which actually, if you ask me, that was my confidence booster. Okay, that pop-up, that first pop-up was my confidence booster. Ki, yeah, people will like healthy baking. If you explain them, because when I keep a pop-up is like all these years, when I kept pop-up, the one thing that I realized is you have to keep talking to them, like you
Hmm.
said, are they aware? No, they are not, but you have to make them aware of what healthy baking is, because the main question that everybody asks is, अगर मैदा नहीं है, sugar नहीं है, तो केक भी है क्या? Got it? That is the most
Absolutely.
that is the most common question being asked. कि ये सब नहीं है तो केक है, केक नहीं है तो क्या है? What is it? And I'm like, नहीं, केक ही है, but taste करो. So in every pop-up that I kept since so many years before the lockdown, of course. Again, lockdown was a major hindrance and cut off to that awareness, like you said, because
Absolutely.
you have to be in man-to-man contact for you to explain things, for you to for let people explore your bakes, or make them taste the things. But yes, the years before 2020, where we actually kept pop-ups and all of that, were quite amazing, because you get to meet people, you get to see their reactions, like what do they think about healthy baking, are they aware, are they not, and if they are not, how to make them aware, how to make them taste your stuff. It's a fun journey till now, and yeah, I'm loving it.
So, like, we heard that you source your ingredients of one of the cookies that you taught in your classes. Like, I think they were sourced from Punjab. So, can you tell us, like, how do you research about all of these ingredients? Like, what to put, what to substitute, and how do you test these products in the market? As you said, like, you have to go and tell them face to face. So, how do you, like, do you taste it yourself? How do you do all of this? Like, how do you think, like, this ingredient would go with this?
Yeah. So, yes, healthy baking is all about reading and research. So, yes, that's going on 24 hours. If you ask me, not only about what comes in healthy baking, the next thing I have to keep reading and researching is what more can be used in healthy baking. Then the next thing, when it comes to what more can be used, now where that more can be sourced from, okay, that also needs to be researched a lot. Then there are a lot of these healthy baking groups which I'm a part of. Even so by now we have built like Bake Your Girl has built a strong healthy baking community of our students who have learned from us. So it's a constant learning process, from the groups, from Instagram itself is a learning tool, if you look at it that,
Absolutely.
if you look yeah, if you look at it that way, if you follow the right kind of people, the right kind of profiles, you learn a lot through Instagram also. And that's how and of course there is Google, there are books, and there are people in your lives whom you continuously talk to and come across. Like for example, let me give you an example of bar of chocolate only. I came to know about bar of chocolate through Instagram only, like when you enter healthy chocolates or vegan chocolates, or chocolates without refined sugar and all of that, there are there is a list that you get, and then I came across this and I researched and I read what are the ingredients and all of that. And then I used and I was quite happy with the outcome. And then I started using it regularly. So likewise, similar thing is of the wheat that you asked me about. Okay. We got to know about the wheat. So it's a new brand. Okay. But then Anushka, the owner of 3-1 Farms, the wheat where we source our
Yeah.
baking wheat or our black wheat from, it directly comes from Punjab. She directly sends it to us. Okay. So by now we have a good rapport also, if you ask me, with maximum owners of the brands also, because we are into teaching. So, that you need to establish that connect. So
Correct.
that is how, yeah.
That's wonderful, ma'am. Actually, hearing you out seems like a lot of work you do. Like pop-up stores, you're writing books, you're writing recipes, you're researching about it. It's a lot of work. So, and also you're a full-time mom as well. So, how do you manage all of that?
So 2 years to went by in a flick, Zoe being at home. Okay. So it was her and the healthy baking and conducting lives or workshops or whatever. Okay. Also, we got a lot of time together in our house also. And then, I used to involve her, and she is my, if you ask me, she's my biggest fan also, and she's my biggest critic also. So whatever I bake, she's the first one to taste, obviously, and give me comments whether it is good, bad, whether I need to do any improvement or all of that. But nowadays that the school is started, she's almost not there throughout the day. So I'm quite free from Monday to almost Friday when she's not there, and so I get that time for my commercial things and my researching. And Saturday, Sunday, when she's at home, we try to keep a workshop so that she manages on her own, and I conduct the workshops side by side. That is how the routine is.
That's like tremendous routine too. So, like, finally, we must ask, like, even the name of our podcast, we would love to know how you raise the bar of healthy baking in India. What is your vision for all of these different ventures that you're conducting?
If you ask me, like my contribution, if you ask me towards the society kind of a thing, I'm already contributing by teaching sourdough bakes, to everybody around the world. We have students all around the world. Okay. So that's my contribution, because sourdough breads are the most healthiest form of breads that anybody can consume. Okay. Because it's just made up of flour and water, fermented flour and water, and that's it. Okay. So that's A. Then second thing, I feel that it's my what do you call, it's my what is that term, um, it's my not really job, but then so I feel that I should, put across the names of, organic and real brands of, say, wheat, say, chocolate, say, sugars, say, all of that across to a lot of people. So, I should experiment that myself. And so if you follow me on Instagram, you must have seen many of my posts, whenever I bake something new, I try to bring all the brand names together so that people refer to them, and people purchase the same thing, be it chocolates, be it whole wheat, be it sugars, be it any ingredient, any new ingredient that I use. I try to bring the list of the good and organic brands together. That's that's another thing that I feel that I should be doing. And the third thing I feel that I should be doing is I should make this good food reach a lot of people. So as of now, we are just delivering in Mumbai. But yes, so I'm happy that this good food reaches at least people in Mumbai, so that you get to know that yes, healthy baking is amazing and is tasty. And is good looking too.
That's really great. So, ma'am, here is a fun segment. It's called No Holds Barred. This is our last segment, and we basically would love to know the person behind the brand. So,
Like, it's our version of humans of
Okay.
advertising.
yes. So, we will ask you some questions, and you have to answer it very quickly.
Oh, quickly. Okay.
Yes,
It's like
very-
coffee with Karan.
Yes, coffee with
Kind of
Karan.
like that.
But
It's a
just we
rapid
don't have
fire.
a hamper.
That is fine.
Yes.
So, what is a guilty pleasure?
Chocolates.
Pizza or chocolates?
Chocolates.
An achievement that you are most proud of?
Of my recipes being in the India's First Healthy Baking book series, and second, my daughter.
Of course. And who's your inspiration?
There are a lot of people in the industry who my inspiration are. I don't want to name anybody, but yes, there are a lot of people. But my main inspiration is my daughter.
Of course. Your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert, tiramisu.
And finally, when we say chocolate, what comes to your mind?
When you say chocolate, something above 55 to 60% comes to my mind.
That's technical.
A technical answer. Sorry for that.
Thank you so much, Kasturi. Like, it has been a pleasure
Thank you.
interacting with you, and
Thank
we are
you.
sure that the expertise and the journey you have shared with us will help us make the world a better place.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. It was very sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.